Alright, so here we are in Blackwater. I figured it last time. I guess you have to use electricity to finish off those guys. Go figure, eh? I'm actually working on another Excalibur Exhumes. It should be done relatively soon. But for now, let's see if we can get done here.
Let us be off.
I'm always open to ideas.
Adventures await. We will be victorious.
Be gone!
I'll cut you wide open.
Fall!
Forwards!
Means Ollie.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Pass key to unlock the gateway. If you say so, Skynet. Need a special tool. Honestly, I did peek ahead a bit, so this is stuff I've mostly seen before.
To the fray!
I tire of waiting.
Rely on me.
Yet another obstacle.
Oh, for me.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
What's your crappy range attacks here? Crushing this. Gold iron, unless there's something. Okay. Thought you might like have some electrical attacks I could use.
Pain is excruciating.
I'm done with you.
What? You can't just run away.
No mercy for the wicked.
That guy was still alive this whole time? I'm going. I'd say those shock longswords are taken, aren't they?
We cannot be defeated.
These guys are the ones I was thinking of, yeah.
You won't survive me.
You should have listened to reason.
The light take you.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
No problem, it's gonna save. Feel free to face roll this.
The spirits demand your blood.
Did you see that?
Am I at my limit?
We can do it.
There, finish him before you. Surprising, but these vast machines perform tasks with the same delicacy as a silversmith, refurbishing and repairing damaged components for machine people. Flaming lockpick and flaming lock with fuel, conveniently enough. Old iron longsword +1, what did I get us? Only 1125, disappointingly enough. A heavy shield +1. Whole plate +1. I don't have that +1.
It went splendidly.
Percentage of successful implantations increased to 47. For the purposes of improving the result further, complete removal of the temporal lobe will be implemented in future procedures. Well, that's a given. System maintenance cells granted. See, things are getting better already.
This is my path.
I shot her in the face with some healing magic.
Let's move.
What's this? Oh? Time Worn note says, the work on fortifying the outer perimeter is almost complete. We are now well protected against surprise raids, and no wandering demon will ever disturb us again. Unfortunately, Master Hundredface tasked me with routine checks to keep the mechanisms in working condition, and I hate leaving the device maintenance area. These damned gates are driving me insane. I can never remember the right access code. Why couldn't they just stick to numbers? They just had this geometric Numerian nonsense. I keep forgetting the sequence does not end with a cycle, it ends with a base. The symbols are basically the same cycle as a circle, and base is a circle with a dot. But I keep mixing them up. And I just end up standing in front of the gates like an idiot. So I'll just write it on this and keep reading it over and over every day until I get it. The third symbol in the code is the base, a circle with a dot, not a cycle. That's still kind of vague, isn't it? I mean... more flaming liquid fuel, so it evens out. $18,000. Tongi called a scream of pain. That's delightful. That's what we need a key for. Circle, dot, circle the dot.
1 hour later.
Triangle, rhombus, and circle with a dot. Okay then. Oh, let's never speak of this puzzle again. Mass dimension door. Oh, I like the sound of that. Look at them. Oh my god, this is crazy.
Excruciating. How it feels.
This is not my time.
I dedicate my body to
Vulture intelligent? Good dog. I didn't mind Vulture, damn. Oh, what does that say? I have to put a pin in this for later. There's actually that little siege I get going on my armies. Ah, these little homos. Ow. Great pox, unfortunately. Two. Ah! See, they bring in those huge numbers like that. I can't even. Gonna sit on your ass for a round, are you? Let's refresh that. Insane. We did it, Patrick. We saved the city. Diplomatic relations have improved. Also, attend another meeting. Aww. Give it a faultless state of break. Soul Shoot. Blessings of Bastet. Games assume. Yes, demons assuming the forms of cats and infiltrating Dresden are a front to Osirian goddess Bastet. Her priests are ready to set out the world wound and watch over the sacred animals to their goddess and expose those who dare steal their appearance. That sounds like a jolly idea. Sit here and eat. Hang on. Oh, these guys are making a move up here, do you think? Eye for an eye. I didn't get that voracious jumble last time. Remember that? That was a downer. Alright, lay it on me. Economy. Commander, the capital needs you to take decisive action. There have been major scandal. The nation of Andorran, our diplomatic partner, has sent its army to help the crusade. However, the apparently generous gesture is nothing more than political provocation. The Andorrans want to prevent the emerging rapprochement between Mendev and Cheliax, of which I have previously informed you. They've deliberately sent their army to our territory without seeking Neuroscion's approval. If Mendev accepts this help, it will cool our relations with Iskar and their suzerain Chelix. The Royal Council conman, that is to say, expects you to reject Andorran aid. Direct them toward Her Majesty's court. They are welcome to negotiate with their capital. Fortunately, we can't disregard the decision made by Her Majesty and her council. But those Andorrans didn't come here empty-handed. They bought weapons and supplies. Let them share those with us, since Neuroscion forbids them from joining our army. We should send the Andorrans back home instead of Neuroscion, and declare as loudly as possible that we disapprove of their underhanded methods. Otherwise, our capital's diplomats will see it as an opportunity to strike a few deals and sweep the whole scandal under the rug. That's not right. Foul deeds should be exposed, not hidden. What does the audience have to say? The advice you're about here won't lead us to an undesirable war. So Ciel says, I come from an Andorran myself, and as Shelyn is my witness, I could afford an offer solution. But we have sworn oath to Her Majesty. If Neuroscion doesn't wish to see Andorran troops in Dresden, we have no right to invite them. But no one can forbid us from accepting their help in the form of weapons and supplies. After all, this war is not just some political conflict, it's a battle for the fate of Golorion. Everyone's entitled to do their part. Lan, is it idea to rebuke those who send us troops? And the longer I sit on this council, the harder it is for me to figure out which demons we're supposed to defeat. The ones on the front lines, the ones we're protecting. How can people think about plots and intrigues when the world hangs in the balance? I don't have much faith in the integrity of Neurocion's bureaucrats. but which is why I'm suggesting that we treat the Andorans in a way that will make it clear we won't stand for being used. If you want help, then do it decently. If you want to scheme, just go home. It will discourage wily opportunists, but win the respect of those who value honesty and decency. The politicians may be at fault here, but what is the soldiers' crime? They're prepared to risk their lives to defend Golorion, and they're certainly not looking to gain anything from this war. It's just to punish them for the actions of their leaders. With logic like that, we shouldn't be surprised when people start to judge us by the deeds of neuroscience bureaucracy. Leader Konami, why would I refuse Nora's help? Firstly, because it is special wish to the capital. And secondly, do you understand the situation is larger and more complex than what you see from Dresden? It being convenient for us to quarrel with Cheliax at the moment, and Andoran is pushing us to exactly that. What is Cheliax? I can promise you that Menda will compensate you for your losses. We are guided not by consideration of our own benefit, but the good of our army and the entire crusade. Okay then. What's neuroscience? What are they? Neuroscience. Capital, appreciate your willingness to toe the line. Rest assured, everything you've forfeited will amply compensated by the Treasury. See to it that it is. With that, this meeting is adjourned. I doubt there will be a need to assemble the diplomatic council anytime soon. Take a while for your son to deal with the internal fuss and squabbles with foreigners. That is, to resolve important matters. For the time being, Dresden will be left to its own devices. Probably clear those guys up first, maybe. Be a good idea, that would. Take it away, Pitbull.
Baby, I'm a fireball.
Oh, yeah. The monsters that opposed the Crusaders were truly abominable. Their bodies manifested weird mutations, extra eyes, unpaired limbs, mouths in their bellies, and withered half-grown heads helplessly dangling on their shoulders. The leader of this heinous cohort was just a pile of moving flesh who struggled to retain its humanoid appearance. Even as it died, it continued to stir a monstrous brew in large, rotund cauldron. Shuddering with disgust, the Crusaders peered inside the cauldron and managed to retrieve some of its hideous contents. Chunks of bodies belonging to demons, mortals, and other unknown creatures twitched convulsively, still alive. The soldiers did not know what to do with this vile trophy and delivered it to the commander. Okay. The mage Zymus was a famous adventurer and wicked fighter. His feats, now seldom recalled, were countless as his scars. Zymus was not driven by thirst for fame, but by a rare sense of responsibility inherent to his nature. Therefore, the day when the brave mage lost his arm in a fight with a werewolf became his tragedy. How could he, so solid and strong, retire now when so many still need his help? Without a second thought, Zymus took an arm from a fallen enemy to replace his own. Thus his decline began. For years, again and again, Zymus took limbs of defeated enemies to heal his wounds. Zymus turned from hero to monster. It was rumored that there was no actual flesh left, the body he had been born with. First, Zymus was shunned, then driven away, and finally declared a monster. The mage fled in the wasteland, become an ominous legend people scare their children with. Bitchin'.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Holy shit.
Forwards!
Into the fray!
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
The inheritor! Ride my blade!
You won't survive me.
Huntmaster. Hunter has become the hunted.
Follow me.
What's he doing? Ah! What?
March on.
I will lend you my aid.
I'll watch your back.
This is my path.
It was a pleasure. Move to Dresden? Not too enthusiastic with dwelling in densely populated locations. Just that I usually probably too eager to bash in little kobold's scaly skull. Fully understand that you have enough important things to do besides constantly running to my camp and back. Alright, search for me in Dresden next time, but I have to warn you, I'm not going to stay out in the open. Okay. for me. The impressive resistance you got there, boy. Looks like they're just elementals. I'm not sure they count as evil, so we'll use it on him. Ouch! Well, since I can only hit one of them. Oh? I did not see that coming. No, sir. Why did they shit the bed like that? Kind of scared me there for a second. Unexpectedly, the enemy's leader, tent, turns out to be a shipshape and tidy. Behind glass, an arcanarium magical college diploma hangs on a post. In the chest, there is a ceremonial graduation robe and several magical inventions and patents. The brainchildren of the late cultist leader, one can only speculate on the tragedies that made him lead such a wretched existence. Eye for an eye, what's this do? Whenever this specific composite short bow lands a hit on enemy, the enemy suffers additional 1 to 12 piercing damage, okay? We can give that to the little lady there. What's her name?
We will be victorious.
Archers.
We won't falter.
endure this. Make every strike
I'll
count.
remove this obstacle. I'll cut you wide open.
Begone, fiend!
You should have listened to reason.
I'm insulted that you actually thought you stood a chance against me. What are you assholes getting up to now? Greetings, Alex. Now we're retreating. What? Ooh, cackle on that fatty. Oh, hit it like you mean, big pansies. Damn right.
Onwards.
It's not the wolf that howls in the night. It's not a bittern that cries in the fen. Fishermen sway slowly from side to side as they sing a mournful dirge. A woman, her face red and swollen from weeping, lifts a small doll made of grass and seaweed above her head, and ties it to a branch with a light blue ribbon. It's not the falling rain that binds my sight, it's the grief of my broken, bleeding heart. What's going on? Shh, quiet. What's happening? What's happening is that Livonia's son died 2 days ago. Her eldest, of course, so we're here commemorating the poor child. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for your kind words. It's probably best for you to move along. Gathering of friends and family and familiar faces don't bring much comfort. What happened to him? Oh, he died. She begged him not to go close to the water. Told him so many times to stay to the shore. He's her firstborn, you know, but didn't listen to his mama. Went swimming, got a leg cramp, and well, more's to say, he can't cheat the river. So special firstborns. So curious for your own good, eh? People are in mourning. They didn't come here to answer all your questions. They came here to grieve. I want to leave some peace. Okay, then. Brand new doll with beads, fries, ice cream tree.
Let us be off.
Priest appears to be lost in thought. His face is puzzled when he sees you. Oh, hello! Villagers are performing some kind of ritual on the outskirts of the village. They were singing songs. Yes, I noticed, but at least I finally understand why the dolls are put in the trees. Each one represents a person who has died, their body lost to the waters of the river. The doll is tied with a gray ribbon, the person died on land, and their remains were sent downstream in a boat. Dark blue ribbons represent those who have drowned. The light blue ribbons are used to signify the drowning of a firstborn, an eldest child. There are a frightening number of light blue ribbons in those branches. What's going on here? You don't have to tell me. Take the people who are performing the memorial service for the drowned boy, for example. When they discovered he drowned, they just shrugged. He was firstborn, they said, and that was that. It was like they expected it, so there was no surprise, no sense of bewilderment, no deep grief. Just sad resignation. It all seemed so strange. Okay, so that's like their sacrifice to the river as their firstborn.
Let's move.
Is that what I can gather? Commander's Bear, welcome back. Stay for as long as you like. Who's taking election day of the army? Right you are. Here it is, just like I said. Go ahead, take it. We'd just like to help any way we can. A ritual of villagers performing the grove near the outskirts of the village. Which villagers? The ones who were singing songs? Not a ritual, it's holding a memorial services. We don't bury our dead underground, we put them in boats and release them to the embrace of our mother, Icy Rill. That's only when someone dies on land. When the river takes someone, well, there's obviously no body to put in that boat, so people sing songs to their memory and leave dolls in the trees. Are those grass dolls? Just a ritual. Lion rubs his reptile side of his face, picking the scales with his claw. That's it, Commander. I can't do it anymore. I'm not Chief. What happened? I can't handle it. I thought I'd be my people crying to you, but it turns out it's me. I just don't know how to make the right decisions. So I figured I'd deal with your problems. Alright, first of all, Iran, a girl from the tribe, wants to marry an elf. And did they even have time to get together? I feel like I'm the only one without a love life around here. Anyway, she needs the chief's blessing. They want me to be married by the laws of the tribe, but I won't do it. He's an elf. She's a mongrel. Letting them marry means dooming them to eternal misery. That's what marriage is, isn't it? It's wrong, but if I don't marry them, I'll be making her miserable now. My second problem. 5 fools are so afraid of demons that they've hidden in the sewage system. Refused to come out. I tried talking to them. Pointless. And I can't just drag them out. I had a plan to lure them out with food. but I think they found some down there. The rats here are definitely bigger than what we're used to. Third problem. What should we do with the children and old people? This is a military campaign. Old people can do some household chores. The kids only get under everyone's feet. I have no idea what to do. See, I'm not a chief. I'm probably the first person ever asked this, but demote me, please. It's the first problem. Love is always a good thing, right? But how do I approve of marriage between an elf and a mongrel? She'll be dead 20 years or so, but he'll live for 1,000 years or more. I can't in good conscience bless them. Can't stand the way of their happiness either. Well, their decision is rash. Explain your point of view. There is nothing else you can do. I don't care if they... Like you'll be... They're adults and they choose their own fate, can't they? Sounds like a plan they should at least be considered. Damn it, I was hoping my problems were unsolvable. Second problem. I think maybe I should just throw a barrel of powder in the sewers and light the fuse. It's the only way to get those cowards out of there. But if I do that, you'll get another fuse, and I like where you stick that one. Send the soldiers there to drag them to the surface. But easy, huh? But maybe it could really work. Fine, I admit it. I just didn't want to think about all this. My head is spinning. Third problem. For some reason, I never thought the entire tribe would come up on the surface. I only pictured the warriors up here. What do I do with the rest? I guess we could use the hungry infants to deafen the enemy. They scream so loud you could hear them behind the walls of Dresden. Can't think what to do with the others. Well, they're mongrels. They probably won't like them in neuroscience. Think of something later. Don't worry about them. I guess it means we chief. Nothing to it. You're afraid of making your own decisions, but now you can always talk to me. Alright, lesson learned. I'll try to be as good as you. It's not the poor folks' fault they got stuck with the most useless chief in the Lorraine and maybe adjacent plains, too. Chief was extremely bad, I'd say. Is that a word? Hail, Commander. Permission to report. Although the desertion has been halted, not everyone has appreciated your methods. A circle of discontents formed within the officers' ranks, calling themselves the Wary. There are no blatant signs of sedition, otherwise they would have been arrested. Still, their talk is concerning. We can't rely on them. We need our own trusted officers. I suggest enlisting some of the volunteers. We can get some very capable fighters among the fresh blood every day, the kind that could make sergeants straight away. We need those who know the meaning of honor. All paladins and knights from reputable orders will serve as an example to our soldiers, boosting everyone's morale too. What exactly were they unsatisfied? Raised the privates' pay and gave them enhanced rations with expected results. Unfortunately, some of the officers felt themselves deprived of these benefits. Now they're spreading dangerous ideas. So they were expecting bribes, the opportunists. And one more thing. I apologize if it sounds disrespectful. These are the sentiments within the ranks. For an entire century, the Queen was the face of the crusade. Even though she personally appointed you as commander, many still consider you an upstart unworthy of the high title. And the officers and soldiers dream of Her Majesty taking the lead. It's option in detail. Man, see what you planned. Need the most honorable, loyal officers, where I can also combine them among the chivalric orders and paladins. Invite valiant knights to Dresden and make them officers. Their best hope for a crusader army. You advise, Captain Hartman. Volunteers arriving every day with some quite capable people in their midst. I wasn't a rookie when I joined the crusade after all. I had 100 years of military experience. We can rely on those new leaders to replenish the command staff. I don't see how you could go wrong with knights and paladins. You won't regret this. I've met a great many honorable warriors in years of travel. It'll feel inspiring to fight beside them for a noble cause once again. Some letters straight away. Hope these measures solve the issue at hand. If we have further complications, I will call it into council at once. Hail! The supply situation is improving, but too slowly. Once the fellows of the Crusade lost their connections in the quartermaster service, they switched to dealing with the cart drivers directly. Each supply caravan loses a cart or two on the way, and its driver tells us tales about how they were attacked by demons or how a rock swooped in and carried off an entire cart. We catch these jokers, but it's getting out of control. We can't get them all. We need to change something in the system itself. I propose we have inspectors from Nineveh and Treasury travel with each caravan. Someone experienced, someone who's ready to answer the delivery with their life, who knows how to keep the cream away from the cat, so to speak. We overlooked their antics when it was just clandestine trades, but theft must be dealt with quickly and severely. What are your plans? Ledley. Galen, you know, I'm tired of hearing we can't do anything with these fellows. I suppose we can't really root out petty fraud, but we're talking about blatant large-scale theft here, about acts of sabotage against Crusade. It's no wonder Mendev is cutting our supplies. You see everything we can't keep our own soldiers in line. Enough is enough. The most prolific thieves, they'll hang. Once this is resolved, nearest time will stop worrying about the coin they spent on us. Will end up in the pockets of marauders and thieves. Dorolinga, what do you say? There is no question that the cart drivers are in cahoots with the fellows. I imagine they get cut of the stolen goods, so let's assign a gutty treasury worker to each caravan, someone to keep an eye on them, and see everything is delivered in full. And they could do some good here in Dresden, too. We always need more people who know how to mount an expedition and organize the troops on march. They'll whip our logistics into shape. The island, the bandits must be brought to heel. An army and the troublemakers must be subdued, not indulged. When Mendev sees that the gear they send us is reaching us safe and sound, they'll send us more and quit being so stingy. It will be done. I hope our caravans will be safe from now on, but I have a feeling this won't be the last time I have to convene the council to address the problem related to the fellows. Alright guys, we're almost at 2-hour mark my time, so I'll probably be the only time I upload Pathfinder this week, but I'm working on another Excalibur Exhumes, like I said, so look forward to that. And stay tuned for more. But as usual, thank you for watching very much, and bye-bye for now.